Well, hi there, Guy Watson here. Now I've brought my Acer Emerald Lace out onto my bench just outside the back door, because then when I come out I can look at this and chop down various things every now and then, just try and get it back into shape. Cut just after the buds have started, but leaving space for dieback. This will hopefully start the ramification process. And over here, we've got a right old hodgepodge. We'll chop that one off there. So it's just something, whenever I'm walking around now outside the house, I can see what needs doing and chop a bit off. Right, that'll do for that bit. Have a look down here. There's a long bit there that can come off. And this is going right across here. I don't like that, so we'll chop that off down to there. That bit's going straight up. Let's chop it off at that one for now. Take this one here back to where, can you see where I am? Yes, just above those two buds. And there's another one that I've got to go above the buds. I think that'll do just for that bit. These bits will fall off here in a minute in the end. Right, so it's just a matter now, it's up here of them. Well, there is actually another where the flowers for the leaves have gone from up here. It's a general tidy up. But this is just an ongoing thing. We don't want that one going straight up there. Must remember to always leave a bit of space for dieback on these things. And up here, this is ridiculous. There we go. I don't know if you saw that on the... Just cutting back to the first buds. Right, and I think for now that'll do. As I say, when the leaves drop off, I'll just keep looking around at it. There's my Cotonia. Somebody was saying all my Cotoniastas are the leaves are still green. Well, this one here, my three branched cascading one, they're all nice and yellow now. I mean, that would look nice to take to the thing today, to the competition. Because it is Thursday, it's my club competition day, tree of the month competition. But by the time I put that in the car and take it down, all the blooming leaves will fall off. I don't think there's much point in taking that one. Right, okay then. Well, I'll work away on this Acer every time I come out of the house. Just waiting for all these leaves to drop off. Well, they're dropping off for a pastime now. But as they drop off, I'll do a bit more pruning every time. Right, thank you for now. Well, there's the orange dream now. All the leaves, I did actually knock them off. Just quickly tie it up. Tidy it up, not tie it up. So that's all now set up on the bench to grow until next spring. Right, let me just show you something else I've just done. We had a couple of orange dreams in tubs around here. Now I've had a little go at pruning this one up. This one I hope to get into a bonsai pot this spring. So it's got quite a nice sized trunk down there, and the roots are certainly spreading out. They're actually lifting out of this tub, so Lord knows what they're like under there. But I'm hoping that one can get put in. And then around here we have a slightly smaller one, but this one also with a nice looking little base down there. I'm hoping this orange dream can go into a bonsai pot this year. Anyway, two little projects for the spring. That's my Acers trying to be sorted. Well, hello there. Well, I was just walking around my benches and I suddenly saw this growing wild around the corner. I think it's another Goat Willow. So I thought, well, can't just leave it over winter like that. So let's just see about chopping a few things off. Now, I don't like this branch coming up from down here. See if I can get in here because the soil is frozen at the moment. That's off. Right, it's all just a matter of chopping this one back. Go for taper and tidying it up. This one will probably have to come off in the future because it's pointing straight up. Just a simple, quick, tidy up prune job. And that one is going straight up, so that can come off. Great big stub there. Cut that one away. I don't really like that going across the tree. This one's coming across as well, isn't it? How will it look without that? Yeah, well, I think it's got to come off because it's coming right across again. That. Doesn't take long, but as I was walking around the benches, just happened to see this and thought, well, I've got to do something with that. Can this come back a bit, because this looks a bit straight. Actually, it looks very straight, doesn't it? I'm going to take it off back to there. There's a bud back there. Right. That's a bit straight up there. There's a bud at the back, so we'll leave it at that. Dead. Don't like that one coming off from that angle. Actually, it looks dead as well. Right, so there we go. A quick trim up. Another goat willow to be left for the spring. Right then, thank you very much. Well, hi again. Well, one other Japanese maple I suddenly remembered that I really ought to deal with before Christmas is this one that's just growing in this pot here. Down here we have a bit of a mess of trunks and things, and I think what I have to do here, let me get the camera on a stand and I'll do that. Well, after making a few false starts and falling off the stool I'm sat on, let's chop that off. That'll do. I'll leave that just for now. This is dead up here. A lot of dead stuff on this one. Oh. Oh, no, it's not so easy. Right, that'll have to stay there. Right, how much here can you see? Right, let's see about scrolling you out. Okay, that's more like it. Right, let's just try and chop this back a bit. I can come back to there. And this one, I'm going to take this one back to here. And I think that this actually might be too long. Take this one back to that one. No, we'll let I'm not so sure. There's no bud down here, so I'm not going to chop that off yet. I will put some cut paste on it though, and we'll just chop that one And that is one that I'll dig out of there and repot that in the spring. Right, thank you very much. Well, one last little job I've discovered lying about. In fact, it was at the top of my bench here, which I need all to just sort out before Christmas, just to tidy up this little holly. Let's just make sure I can see what's going on first. Now what have we got? There's a branch in there that I don't think we need. This one here is too long. I'm not going to take it off because I think we might need that. This branch here is coming right across the tree, so we'll chop that off, make it tidier. And this here I think can be made a little bit shorter as well. Now what have we got going on in there? Right, well this one is coming up the middle, so that can come off. Let me see there, that can come off there. Right, so we've got a bit of a structure there. That's going right towards the middle. That can come off. And I think that could well be the front from that angle. And this is too long here. And we'll chop that one off. So we're looking at that as the front. I hope you can see all this, yes. So we have that as the front. Just have to see what happens on this line. We'll leave that just for now. This is coming up here, looking good. And that's going up there. Shorten that out. Oh, we'll leave that as it is. Right, so I think in the spring that'll have to be potted up at that sort of angle. Well, that sort of direction. That's the front. I think that'll do to leave that one until the spring now. Right, I think that's the last of my little jobs before winter. But now it's just a matter of pottering around the benches with a pair of scissors or clippers or whatever, and just snipping the odd little bit off here and there. We'll see how we go during the winter and see what else we can put out. Right, cheerio for now then.